Alright, let's dive into this because Prime Video just dropped a bunch of movies for August 2026, and honestly, the lineup is chef's kiss. I'm talking critically acclaimed films with Rotten Tomatoes scores of 90% or higher. But here's the thing, what makes this really interesting is that it's not just your typical blockbuster list. There's a mix of genres, eras, and tones that feels almost curated to challenge you as a viewer. Personally, I think streaming platforms often play it safe, but this selection, it's bold. Let's break it down. First up, Fargo, 1996. Now, I know what you're thinking, classic Coen brothers, right? But here's where it gets fascinating. Fargo isn't just a crime thriller, it's a dark comedy that contrasts human pettiness with quiet contentment. What many people don't realize is how the film's Midwestern setting isn't just a backdrop, it's a character. The cold, stark landscapes mirror the character's moral emptiness. Frances McDormand's performance as Marge Gunderson? Iconic. But what this really suggests is that the best stories often hide their depth in plain sight. If you take a step back and think about it, Fargo is a masterclass in how tone and setting can elevate a narrative. Next, Fighting with My Family, 2019. On the surface, it's a feel-good sports drama about wrestling, but what makes this stand out is Florence Pugh's performance. She's electric, and this is one of those roles that reminds you why she's a powerhouse. What's often overlooked, though, is the film's exploration of family dynamics. It's not just about the glitz of WWE, it's about the sacrifices people make for their dreams. Personally, I think this is one of those underrated gems that deserves more love. It's warm, it's funny, and it's got heart, something a lot of movies today seem to forget. Now, Blue Velvet, 1986. David Lynch. Neo-noir. Psychological obsession. This movie is a trip, and I mean that in the best way. What's fascinating is how Lynch blurs the line between the mundane and the surreal. The severed ear in the field? That's not just a plot device, it's a symbol of how curiosity can lead us into darkness. One thing that immediately stands out is Dennis Hopper's Frank Booth. He's terrifying, but he's also a reflection of the chaos lurking beneath the surface of small-town America. This raises a deeper question. How well do we really know the world around us? Blue Velvet doesn't give easy answers, and that's what makes it a cult classic. Then there's Joy Ride, 2023. Raunchy comedy, road trip chaos, and a killer cast. What I find fascinating is how the film balances outrageous humor with genuine moments of friendship. It's not just about the laughs, though trust me, there are plenty. It's about the bond between these characters. In my opinion, this is the kind of comedy that's missing from a lot of modern movies. It's unapologetically funny but never loses sight of its heart. If you're looking for a good time, this is your pick. Finally, Licorice Pizza, 2021. Paul Thomas Anderson's coming-of-age story is a love letter to the 1970s, but what makes it special is its authenticity. The relationship between Gary and Alana feels real awkward, charming, and unpredictable. A detail I find fascinating is the film's use of music. It's not just a soundtrack, it's a character in its own right. This movie is a reminder that sometimes the best stories are the ones that don't try too hard. It's nostalgic, it's quirky, and it's a breath of fresh air. So, here's my takeaway. Prime Video's August lineup isn't just about entertainment, it's about storytelling in all its forms. From dark comedies to raunchy road trips, these films challenge us to see the world differently. Personally, I think this is how streaming should be: diverse, thought-provoking, and a little unpredictable. What do you think? Which one are you adding to your watch list? Let me know in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going.